It has been a long time
It's just like
coming.
right? Yeah, man.
So like, let me ask you. So for those that don't know, this is my man Biki, right? That's how you pronounce it, right?
Biki, yes.
Biki,
Biki
okay.
Singh.
Biki Singh. It's not
Yeah.
Sin, it's Sing.
Singh.
Okay, because I know I used to have a boss
Yeah.
that I worked at Home Automation. And we
Okay.
used to sell home theater systems.
Uh-huh.
We had a couple Indian clients.
Wow.
And every single time he would say, "Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Sin," like in front of them. I'm like, I don't think that's right, man. Don't be saying that. And every single time he would keep saying the same fucking thing. I'm like, dude, you gotta get the name right.
No, Singh means lion. I look like a lion, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man.
See the beard? Like the lion's beard?
I'm trying to get like
Yeah.
you, baby. I'm trying to grow
Young
this shit.
lion.
Young lion, a premature lion. So, listen, we've known each other through Bevs. It's kind of how it goes all the time with these conversations. We've known each other through Bevs for a few years. We got some work in when your boy Junaid came into town,
Yeah, man.
and
That's how we
Kabir hooked us up
yeah.
with that. That was fucking awesome, and I love that.
Yeah.
And I just think it's just been something a long time in the making since I started the podcast. I always told you I wanted to have you on because
It's been a year almost.
more than that, because I wanted to have you on with John Panetti and I.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
doing
yeah,
the voice and Rizzles,
remember
I
that.
wanted to have you on there too. So now that I'm doing the solo joint, it's a little bit easier to, schedule things out. I don't have to worry about everybody's schedules. It's just me, my schedule, your schedule. And then if John can make it for certain ones, he comes through and he jumps on the podcast too.
I'm always free, man. I'm not like, oh, I'm busy. No, I'm always free.
That's the bodybuilder life, man. You're working out, you're eating.
And sleep, and that's it.
That's it, man. I know. Listen, that was a Rash's schedule. Arash, every time he would want to do some filming, he would just go, "Oh, I got to work out, I got to get home and eat, and then I'm gonna take a nap." I'm like, it's the same thing every day. It's crazy. It's the same schedule, but it's good, man. It's an interesting space, and like we were just saying before we cut the cameras on and before we started, the differences between the U.S. and India is huge, and I know you bring so much culture and different perspective to a show like this. So, without further ado, I want you to give a little intro, who you are, where you came from, and just talk to me, man. That's it.
Oh, man. I grew up in a small village, not even a town, a village in India. Even now, internet is bad there. Like this, it's not like 4G, 5G internet there.
Really?
So we have to find place where we get the network to text. So right now, when I go back, I still live in my village.
Okay.
You know why? Because I love it. The vibe. No internet, no phone. I know all the people, and it's peaceful. I think social media is getting crazy nowadays. So it's a good break, mind and body.
It probably probably gives you such a nice detox.
So yeah.
Where some people would be freaked out by it because they're so accustomed to constantly being connected, but you have that ability to just disconnect and not worry about it.
Exactly. It's not in my hand to get connected, so it's not in my hand. So I'll just,
It becomes muscle reflex. I mean, I'm going into the bathroom. I pull my phone out.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to get to the point where I just leave the phone out. So you do your shit. You literally go in there, literally do your shit.
It only take 2 minutes, then,
and,
right?
and you leave.
And you take your phone. It's like an hour.
Oh, that's it, man. You're sitting there. You're like, damn, my leg's going numb. What's going on here?
Happen all the time.
It's crazy. I just put up a clip on TikTok with Andre when he was in Andre Ferguson, and he was talking about. He's like, I'm not a slave to the phone anymore. I won't do it. He goes, I don't have the notifications on. I don't do that. He's like, I do what I'm gonna do, and then I'm off of it, and then I check it a couple hours later.
So back to where I'm from. So
Yeah, please.
From India. So I live in a village. So my gym is like where I used to work out. Where I started my workout is like double the size of this room, and that's it. And there's no bathroom or nothing, no air condition. In winter, it's like super, super cold. In summer, it's like super, super hot. So, I grew up in that kind of condition where I know like I have to, if it's like my passion, so I have to work hard. It's not like, oh, I need an AC, I need this and that. No. We only had like 3 pairs of dumbbells. You have to open it up and make big dumbbells, then open it up, make small dumbbells.
But what got you into bodybuilding?
The thing is like the first gym that opened up in my village, I was like 3 years. I was in 3rd grade. So all the big guys from my neighborhood, they used to go to the gym, and as a young kid, I'm like, I want to be like him. I want to be like that. All the big guys lifting heavy weight and showing off muscles, this and that. I was like, no, I want to be like that. So I started going to the gym with them. So eventually, I was getting stronger because I still eat a lot, even when I was a kid. I used to eat a lot, bro. Trust me, a lot. Like,
so what are the staples? I don't want to cut you off, but I kind of like want to hit the points. What are the staples for eating over there?
Indian food, like rice pudding. I love it. right? And naans like dal, like lentils.
I love naan bread. Oh my god, it's the best bread. It's great. I mean, I do egg sandwiches with naan. I let the yolk just drip all over it.
Man.
Oh, it's so good.
And like lentils, I love lentils, vegetables, but mostly like in my house, we make chicken every single day, chicken or any other meat, because in India it's not like that. Mostly people are vegetarian, and some people they cannot even afford it, you know. So I was good, you know. I was eating chicken, this and that, protein, high protein diet, even when I was a kid. So when I started working out, I was getting big and strong, like within days. Even when I was in third grade, you know, I could feel it, you know. I could feel the change. So I was eating like my mom was like, if you want to get big, eat this, eat that, you know. That's how we feed.
That's how the
kids.
Italian. Listen, that's how the Italian mothers are too. They're feeding their kids.
Yeah,
So I get it.
You know, they need a reason to feed kids. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I want to get big. So give me something. She used to make me like sugar, rice, and curd. I used to eat that like,
Curd?
Yeah,
Like bean curd?
No, like yogurt. Like,
Oh, okay.
In India, we have little difference. It's curd. It's not like here. It's homemade. It's not we get from the market. It's homemade. So I was eating that like at least 5 times a day, bro. And I was just constantly eating, and I was not getting fat. I was getting big.
So you're putting on quality size.
And I grew in height as well.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, so that's how, you know, I started feeling strong. So when I was in 5th, 6th, 7th grade, so I just, you know, I just keep on going on gym. Like at least I was keep on working out at least like 3-4 times a week. No diet though. And people used to.
So you were just freely eating to if you were hungry you ate, kind of just putting in the size and working out while you were doing it.
Even I was like force eating, bro, because all the big guys, they were like, oh, I used to hear them talking. They were like, oh, you wanna get big, you gotta eat more. So I was like, oh, okay, so I wanna eat more. So I was just constantly eating. Doesn't matter what I get, bro. I was just eating. Fried, sweet, anything. I was just eating.
Just getting the calories in, just to supplement it,
bro. Even if I go like 15 years back, maybe like 2007, 8, I didn't know what to eat. I had no idea what to eat. And in 3rd, 4th grade, I was like a kid. I was like nothing. So I had no idea what to eat. I was just eating. So that's how I grew up, you know. And when I was
what was the town called?
It's Miami. Yeah, nice. It's
Doesn't matter.
Like,
still, sometimes someone
it's
might
not even on the map.
Oh, really?
And I mean, it's a small village, bro.
That's cool. And what's the nearest big city to there?
I would say Chandigarh.
Okay.
Yeah, Chandigarh. That's like 3-4 hours away.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a beautiful city.
Listen, I love that. I love hearing about
city,
this.
Bro. It's a beautiful city.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I've got to visit eventually. One day I got to get there.
If you go there, you try the street food, you will never come back.
Oh, I'm sure. I love everything. I eat everything.
So when I was 14, I came here. I started working out. I was already big. So when I went to the high school, people were like, oh, there's a big Indian guy just, you know, came to the school, high school, this and that. So I met new guys. I started working out. I joined the high school football team. So, you know, the vibe is there. The atmosphere is there. Everyone is like big, lifting, eating, this and that. So I tried studying, but it's not my thing. So I was like, nah, I'll just work out.
Okay. And now this is when you're in India still or in the States?
No, when I was in States.
And you came over at what, in high school?
Yes, when I was like 14, 15, I came here.
Okay, so like 9th grade-ish.
Yeah, 9th.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I just want to get the timelines right.
So I was like, oh, this is the only thing I can be good at. So I'll just do bodybuilding. So
okay.
I met my coach, Mr. George Farah.
Yep.
Guru. So I've been working with him from last, I would say, 12, 13 years.
That's awesome.
One coach.
And has it been working with him?
Bro, amazing.
Yeah?
Amazing. I mean, like...
What was your first interaction with him like?
I remember, like, I just came to States because I was even when I came here the first time, I was going back and forth. So I called him. I was like, George, I want to work with you. Sunday. He's like, okay. But, you know, I was like, I want to meet you first. He's like, I'm in Tampa, come here. I'm like, where the hell is Tampa? I didn't even know where the hell is Tampa. I was like, okay, how to come there? How far it is? Like, it's like 9-10 hours drive. Oh, nah, fuck it. I don't want to, you know, travel that much. So I asked my dad. I had 3 options, honestly. Haney Rambod, Dorian Yates, and the third one is my coach, George Farah.
Yeah.
So my dad, bro, even today, he know nothing about bodybuilding. Not even a single thing about it. I just asked him, I was like, Dad, I'm gonna choose a coach, so I need your help. So he was like, okay, give me options. I gave him 3 options. He's like, where Dorian live? In UK. He's like,
Okay.
he asked me where Henny live. I think he used to live in California or something like that. I have no idea.
I think he was in California, or he was in
2009
in Nevada.
Yeah.
Probably back then in 2009, he was probably in California at the time.
And he's like, the third option is that's George Farah, and he live in Rochester. It's like 5-6 hours away. He's like, get the closest one, and that's how I choose. Because bro, I didn't even know like we needed a coach to be a bodybuilder. I had no idea where I came from. We used to eat like anything and just I don't know, there wasn't any competitions, bro. I was the first Indian, I would say. I think I'm the first Indian who competed in NPC.
Really?
Yeah, I did my first show in 2008 or 7. Yeah, I was the first Indian to compete in.
And you
NPC.
competed in bodybuilding?
Yes,
And
bodybuilding. Teenage.
Teenage.
Yeah, I didn't won my first show actually, because the first show I didn't even prep or nothing. I knew nothing about bodybuilding. I was just 2 days away. Someone told me like there's a show going on. I didn't even know it was an NPC show. I just came, and the guy told me, you know what? 2 days eat chicken or rice. You know what I did? I ate halal chicken or rice with extra sauce.
Shit, with all the sauce.
With extra white sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, this is fun. Bodybuilding is fun. I get to eat all the, good food.
So have you always had a leaner physique?
No, I was big. I wasn't lean. I wasn't fat, but I was big. I was like,
You had a thicker frame.
yes. I wasn't wide, but my arms were always like this big. Even high school, my arms were like 19, 20 inches.
Damn.
Like I had big arms. Because back in days, bro, I only used to train chest, bicep, tricep, and that's it.
No legs over there?
Bro, no. Even here, I was like, why do legs? No one can see my legs. It's just the chest and the arms.
Although if you're a men's physique guy, nobody sees your legs.
So I was just doing chest, arms, and that's it. So I came here, then I met George, and then bodybuilding. From last 10, 12 years, I'm doing the same schedule every single day.
And what's the schedule like?
Eat and sleep, man. Eat and sleep. No, but in 2013, I started driving yellow cab in New York City.
Okay.
I drove cab for like 4 years. But I don't want to talk about these things because everyone struggles. I don't want to say like, oh, I struggle this much, then I'm a bodybuilder.
No, but it's important to talk about times where you had adversity that you overcame. And I had Tony on from Hummus Fit, and Tony's a phenomenal individual. He came over here from Turkey, poor, no money, nothing. And he came over here and he worked 2-3 different jobs at a single point. And then he opened up a hookah lounge, and then he tried opening up another spot. And then he opened up Hummus Fit. And that was way before it was even the pre-done meals. It was just a hot bar with food, almost like a Mediterranean Chipotle. And you'd go in, exactly. And you'd go in there and get the food, whatever. And then then the business was failing. And he started making the pre-done meals, and all of a sudden, business just skyrocketed. So I think,
bro, everyone struggles.
Everyone struggles. Everyone has their own adversity.
Doesn't matter if your parents have money or if they don't have money. There's like different kind of struggles. Even like for rich people, for rich kids, it's a struggle because they have everything on the plate, and if they want to make their name, it's a struggle because it's easy, and people will be like, oh, because of your parents, they had money, they could afford this, they could afford that. No, it's nothing like that. They didn't go to the gym and lift for me. They didn't diet for me. Nothing. I mean, like there was some options they gave me, but I did my own hard work.
Listen, anybody that could get help from a parent or family member, or if they were given, let's just say somebody came up to them and they said, hey, I want to give you $1 million. No holds barred. I want to give you every fucking person's taking that. No one's going to sit there and go, nah, I'd rather it be harder and not have to get that fucking free money and help me out. Like, listen, when it comes down to it, if my parents were going to pay for my college, I would have been thrilled. They paid for my community college. I decided to go to private, and then that was on me. So it's like, you're going to take the help that you can get because it does help. And you don't have to struggle if you don't have to struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the thing is, bro, I don't watch that many interviews, but I know some people from India, like my colleagues or like some of my fellow bodybuilders there, and everyone is like, bro, I struggled. I'm like, stop. Everyone struggles. Don't get sympathy by saying I struggle a lot, so give me sympathy. I need some sympathy because I struggle. I was poor, now I'm like this. I made my own life. Bro, stop. Just everyone struggles. It's just different ways. Just stop asking people for sympathy, and that's it. That's not me.
I love that.
That's not me.
It's so true. It
Yeah.
really is. It rings in a lot of different bells, especially for me. Like I sit down with a lot of different people, and I talk to a lot of different people. I mean, Voice and Riddles, we had I think almost 60 episodes, so we sat down with a lot of different people from all walks of life, and that's important to me because everybody brings their own story, their own struggles, and their own adversity that they overcame. And exactly what you're saying hits the nail on the head. Everybody struggles. Everybody has pitfalls that they have to deal with.
I would say, if you are an influencer, rather than counting your struggles, tell them how to make it big. Tell them how to stay calm. Tell them how to teach them like how to live a perfect life. Rather
Be a
than-
teacher instead of
be a
somebody that's
teacher,
just
yeah.
like bitching about the
Yes.
journey and the road that you've
Stop
already had.
showing off. Start teaching. It's two different things.
Well, there's not a lot of that. There's not a lot of people that want to teach. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people that want to flaunt the cars, the lifestyle, everything like that. They just want to act like everything is just so unbelievable. I am so unbelievably successful and blessed. Oh my God, I got the Lamborghini. I got this. It's like, dude,
It's
like you're
mostly
saying.
rentals.
Yeah, well, it is more. It is, but basically rentals for a lot of these fucking people. It's crazy. I know the guys that rent the cars to them.
And just to make videos, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, what's the point? It's like just be yourself, be true to yourself. That's my message always. Like to
Yeah.
people that listen to this.
It's hard to be yourself, man. It's really hard in this world. If you want to make some money, like people need, even like I'm from India, so I know the audience from India. They want to see someone who show off. That's how they follow.
Oh, they want to see the glitz and glam.
Yeah, they want to see glamour because they don't have glamour that much. So they want to see like someone big, some Bollywood star, some Hollywood star, or something like that. So rather because I don't know, man, it's hard. It's hard to be real in these days. It's hard to be real,
Well,
especially when you want to make some money.
Transparency is out the window.
Yeah.
Everybody puts up a fake facade to make everything seem great. I have no problem telling people when things are tough and things are struggling. I mean, during quarantine, I went from having multiple clients on retainer to having no money, like no money coming in. And I just sat there when it first hit, like March 2020. Like I was set for the next 3 to 4 months of just unbelievable money and unbelievable amount of clients. And then all of a sudden, everyone just goes, well, we're not doing business and we're not shooting videos, so we don't really need you anymore, Nick. And it went from high to absolute zero. And there were a couple people that I know that good clients of mine for a long time that I'm very good friends with. And they would hit me up and just be like, yo, Nick, can you just remix some footage for us? I know you keep all the footage. Just remix some footage for us so we have some videos and we'll pay you for those. I was so thankful. I was like, there's nothing coming in. So this is like my saving grace for the month to pay the car or to do this and that until things start to pick back up again. So I'm transparent with stuff like that, but it's not, like you said, it's not easy for everybody to be that way.
Yeah, true. It's not easy, man. Like people want to follow guys who make big money, who have good physique. I mean, physique. I might look good to someone but my blood works could be shitty.
Yeah.
You know,
Your insides could be rotting.
I know, right?
That's a lot of these dudes. A lot of these dudes that don't know how to take care of themselves. They look, like you're saying, they look phenomenal from the outside, but then they drop on stage because they're not taking care of themselves.
Let me tell you one thing. This last month when I went to India, the first day, 3 guys came up to me at the gym and they were like, bro, I'm on this cycle. Teach me something. What should I eat? What should I do more? Bro, and they were taking way more than bodybuilders take.
I'm sure. Because they don't know what they're doing. They just
And
think that
there's-
more means more success.
Bro, and they don't even look like a bodybuilder, not even like a teenage bodybuilder. No. The one guy, bro, in Indian rupees, he was making, him and his mother was making 15,000 rupees. That's like $200 a month.
Damn.
Right? So 18 years old, taking gear, taking peptides, taking insulin because it's very cheap in India. And it's fake.
It's fake insulin,
It's
yeah.
fake. And the insulin must be real because it's very cheap. But the gear and
the gear, you're
gear
saying.
and the bro, it's impossible to get real peptides. It's very hard. But they in India, like everyone take peptides, and I'm gonna tell, bro, it's fake.
What are the peptides used for?
It's like GH. That depends.
Okay.
Like some people take like GHRP6 when they don't feel hungry. They take it and suddenly they feel hungry. Like they're like some for fat burn. There's some for like recovery, and some for like to gain certain area. Like I think IGFL or 3, like when you inject in the muscle, like let's say I have weak chest, so I'll inject in the muscle, then I train. Or
Gotcha.
maybe
So you're almost spot training.
maybe train and then inject in the muscle.
Okay.
But it's in India especially, it's impossible to get it because it's not there. People selling fake stuff.
So now, stupid question: can they just get it from China? Because it's right there.
It is.
That's where they're getting it from, right?
It's fake.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I hear a lot about the China stuff is fake. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fake from China. That's what they do.
Yeah.
So, bro, my point is, like, he was 18 years old. He had no idea what he was taking. The things were without label. My whole point is, why? And they don't want to do bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Then why? Like, I don't have a headache. Will I take Advil? No. Why would I take Advil?
Yeah.
If I don't have a headache. So
it's like the guys that take a cycle. I said this on 2 podcasts ago with Jamal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the guys that take a cycle and they go to Miami for spring break. It's like, what was the point?
Exactly, bro.
Why?
Exactly why? Just to show off?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's your life.
Well, it's about shortcuts. And to some degree, and I'm not putting down their work that I don't know the person personally, but most of the people that I see that just take shit just to take it, it's about a shortcut. So this way they don't have to put all the work in. They don't have to do all the cardio. They don't have to eat all the right foods because for them, it's almost like, well, if I do this, then I don't have to be meticulous with everything else. But you couldn't be further from the truth. You have to be
You're right, but it's always hard work with anything you take to get the results. But I mean, like, why, bro? Why? If you don't want to compete just to show for like a couple of days in Miami and that's it? And that's it? I mean, okay, after 20 years, what will he do? Like whatever happened in Miami, will it help after 20 years? No.
And he may fuck his levels up and then he might have to stay on that shit for the rest of his life.
And then he'd be bitching like, oh, I took this and that's bad. Bro, you took that and your lifestyle was bad. That's why you fucked up. Not because you took that stuff.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with that.
Exactly. People don't know, like, bro. Gear is nothing unless you eat clean and eat healthy diet. My main focus is, even my coach George, he teach me diet. He never teach me gear or anything. He teach me diet and how to live, like, mentally, physically, spiritually. He teach me that. So that's why I'm with him from last 12 years. That's why I'm very calm. Because it teach me how to live a happy life. I'm mostly home. I never chill out with friends. Never, ever. I go to gym. I go home. I play with my daughter. I sit home. I watch movie. I eat food. I go out with family. And whenever I do cheat meal, I always do with my family. And that's the best part. A guy called me from Seattle. He's like, bro, come over someday. We'll have fun, this and that. Bro, I told him I'm already having fun. Why should I go there? If I'm already in heaven, bro. I don't want to go nowhere.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, listen, a well-balanced regiment life and family life is huge. So a lot of people don't understand. They might not understand that because they don't have that. But like, I get it. It's been me and my mom, single mom since I was 2. Mm-hmm. So I get it. Like, me and my mom are super close. I still live at home. Best friends, yeah. She's
Even I tell my mom, like, you're my best friend.
That's it. I tell her all the time. She knows it. And anything that happens with me, business, personal life, just anything, she hears about it all. Yeah. Because that family life is super dynamic for me. I have some friends that don't get along with their families and that have family issues. And it's just so, and I'm not putting them down because everybody's different, but it's so bizarre to me because I'm so close with my mom. Yeah. My dad, I'm friendly with my dad. My dad, I say it a couple times on the podcast, my dad's more like an acquaintance. He's more of a buddy with me. Mm-hmm. My mom is like mom and dad. She's been that way since I was little. Mm-hmm. So I get what you mean when, what's the point in going well, for me, and I'll say this, I'll kind of veer off there. For me, it's like, I'm a single guy that's 30 and everybody expects you to go out to the bars every single weekend. Mm-hmm. And for me, I told them, a couple of my friends just told me 2 days ago, they're like, yo, Nick, we're going to go out Saturday night. Let's go to the bars. Let's go drinking, this and that. Well, I just started my plan to get lean for summer. So I'm not having any alcohol. Discipline. And I gotta get laser focused again. And what am I gonna do? I'm gonna stand around, look at the same bar rats.
Exactly.
It's like when I could be home with the dog, getting work done on the podcast, getting work done for my business, prepping for next shoots and stuff like that. I got goals. I don't want to just do things just to do them. A lot of people feel like they have to do things just to.
When you play with your dog, you film you edit your stuff. You go to the gym. You already have fun.
Yeah.
You don't need to buy fun.
No, I don't. I don't have to do. Am I missing out on certain things? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I went away to college and I bodybuilt.
Yeah.
When I went away to college, I got super strict and I started prep. And for the 2 years that I was away at college, which is the 2 years that you're almost supposed to party and go fucking crazy, I was bodybuilding every day. Monday through Sunday, I was at the gym. And I went. Have you ever been to Montanari Bros?
No.
In Connecticut?
No.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta go. It's a phenomenal gym. It's a really good gym. It's almost like the Bevs of Connecticut.
Okay.
Montanari Bros, Darren and Jerry, they actually put on a lot of the NPC shows for the greater New England area.
Okay.
Yeah, they're judges with Steve. You've definitely seen them before. But my college was around the corner, so it was perfect. I literally went to class, did all my stuff, went to the grocery store, grabbed all my shit, meal prepped every day, and then I went right to the gym, trained all evening, went back, and then I redid it every day. Some people would say that was a waste of time, or some people would say that was missing out on the college experience. But for me, what was I going to do? Either I got regimented and stuck to my goals and became a better human being, or I was just going to be shit-faced, taking drugs and fucking random girls. And is that fulfilling?
And see how much work do you get now from bodybuilding?
Well, the whole crazy thing about it is if I didn't go on that journey, who's to say I'd be sitting here with you right now?
Yeah.
Who's to say I would have picked a camera up and all of this would have...
Everyone bevs, bro. Like you work with Flex, Lewis, Kai Green, all the big names.
Yeah.
Just because you was into working out.
Yeah.
Eating healthy.
It was a niche. I just picked the camera up. I was good at it. It was literally like perfect place, perfect time type scenario.
I remember you was doing some kind of job before, right? And then you quit and you was doing your, then you started your filming, full-time filming and podcast and, right?
I was doing a couple jobs. I worked retail while I was bodybuilding. So I worked for Apple. I worked for Apple retail for years. And then I worked for a home automation company, which I told you about. I was the Hamptons rep. So I was in the Hamptons 3 days a week, working with the top 1% of America, like people that need IMAX theaters in their homes. It was insane. I mean, Bruce Willis,
top-notch people.
It's just insane. Like the top echelon of celebrities and human beings. Michael Eisner, the CEO of Disney, like shit like that. It was crazy. But it just wasn't sustainable. I enjoyed it, but the company that I was at was just not for promoting their people and building them up. The top salespeople in the company were the owners and the bought-in partner. And there's nothing against them. They were all generally very nice people. I enjoyed working with them. However, it just wasn't a place that I could grow and really become successful. And at the same time, I wound up picking a camera up. I was good at it. It just kind of happened pretty much like overnight type shit. Oh. And an ex of mine asked me to make a video for her at the gym. Made a video for her, and then Arash asked me for videos, and then Max Charles, and then I was working with everybody, and then it was just kind of like that turned into then working with the brands, and then all the amateurs were hitting me up, and then after I kind of over the years, I quit my job. I quit my main job in 2018. Late 2018, I quit it.
You told me that.
Yeah, which I have to remind myself sometimes because I feel like I've been doing this a very long time, and I haven't. Number one, and number two. I only had about a year and a couple of like maybe 3 or 4 months of full-time work in this before COVID hit. And then it was shut down. So I feel like I've been doing this for so much longer, but I haven't. So like now that COVID's kind of looking like it's in our rearview mirror to a degree, now it's almost like everything is coming back to where I was right before it stopped. It stopped. The whole world stopped. But it's... It was a shell-shocky experience going from getting a paycheck every single week, every 2 weeks, to now you have to make your own money. And it's if you don't have clients, well, your car's still due, and the office rent is still due, and this and that. And it was just working for other people for so many years. It was a very, I won't say tough transition, but it was a slap in the face for a little while. And then I got a couple months and I got used to it, and I was like, okay, we're good. Like I don't have to worry if there's not a check coming in every 2 weeks.
Also, this is how you build confidence.
Yeah.
You get more confident. You can do anything.
Yes.
If you can start your own business and do good, bro. I know in like a year, you was filming all the big names in bodybuilding.
Yeah.
It's not a small thing.
Yeah. I filmed a lot of, Sergio Oliva Jr., Arash. Who else did I get? Meadows.
Me.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. You and Junaid. Give me some skin on that. Come on, bro. You and Junaid, man. That was fun. But that's what I'm saying. This industry and being in the position that I'm in creatively to work with so many different and amazing people. I don't want to just work with the same people.
It all happened because of you working out when you was in college.
It's just
imagine if you was just going out drinking and this and that, partying.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like you
was
that
you must
that
be doing kind of like 9 to 5 job, and that I don't think 9 to 5 job. I have nothing against it, but
it suits a specific type of person, and we're not that.
Yeah, exactly. We are like more artistic. I mean, we love art. Because like you just told me, you choose this place because it's the vibes.
Yeah, the
We
vibes
go
are
by the
nice
vibe.
in this office building. Yeah.
When I compete, I sleep during the day and I eat and work out during the night
Oh, really?
when I prep.
Oh, so you're a little night owl.
Yeah. Only when I prep. Only when I prep.
And why is that?
I don't want anyone to disturb me, to call me, because there's no one awake at 3 a.m. when I'm working out.
Is that when you work out 3 a.m.?
Yeah, I used to go to UFC, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. workout, come back home, eat, and sleep at like 6 or 7 a.m., wake up at 2 p.m., and then start my thing.
And you found that was productive for you. You felt great doing
Bro,
that.
Yeah, no phones, no calls, no nothing, away from everyone.
Yeah, social
Like a
medias,
mock-
no
like a
one's
mock
on,
life.
no one's up.
No, I just got active on social media, but back in days I was like, nothing on social media. I was like, fuck that, I don't need it. But now I'm like, oh, I must have done something because, bro, nowadays if you don't have a big social media, no brand will approach you.
Mhm.
They don't need bodybuilders. No, they don't need good physiques. No, they need big following and influencers, people who can talk, people who can, get more ideas like how to sell their stuff.
Well, that's the whole point. The whole point was
Yeah.
for years they were just going after big name people, and just because somebody, let's say Flex Lewis had nobody, no followers. I mean, let's say he had 100,000 followers, if that. Okay, a lot of those big brands, like you're saying, they're not going to want to. Back in the day, they'd work with him. Nowadays, they can't because they realized over the course of the last 10 years that the ROI, the return on investment, was nothing. So us spending all this money on this athlete, all the free supplements, all of the money that we pay him every month on some type of a plan to promote our brand, they weren't making the money back. And I tell this to athletes as well nowadays, though. The big following helps. But even still, if you don't have a big following, but you tell people to take a supplement, let's say a protein,
And they take it.
and they take it and they
Yeah.
buy it every single time
They
you
use
talk
your
about
code.
it, they use your code.
Yeah.
That's huge. The brand,
That's how brand knows.
the brand goes, okay, he may not
Yeah.
have 100,000 followers. However, he's returning our money that we're investing in him plus some, and he's getting more eyes on the company and additional clients and customers on top of who he's referring. That's
Yeah.
huge.
Because back in days there was nothing like websites or anything. People used to walk into GNC and stuff and buy supplement.
Yeah, go buy, what was it? Go buy Gaspari Nutrition.
Yeah.
And you just go, there was no, let me go online and go get it. You
There
either
was
went
no
to
code,
bodybuilding.com or you went to GNC.
Bodybuilding, I know. Man.
Remember that shit? Bodybuilding.com?
There were one more Popeyes or something like that.
Don't don't lie to me. You use bodybuilding.com.
Only bodybuilding.com, bro. Only bodybuilding.com.
You used it before.
Bro, 100%. Then and GNC, only two places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GNC gave me the fucking creepy vibes, man. I'd go in there and the dudes would be like, "Hey, what are you in here
No,
for?"
they used to give me good discounts, so I always.
Oh no, they didn't give me
They
shit.
knew me. Yeah.
Nah, they didn't give me
a
shit.
whole lot of samples too. I used to collect samples. It's free.
Well, because they probably knew that I was the guy that was just like, "Oh, I'm just looking," and I'd be looking at the prices, going, "Oh, really? This much for protein? Fuck this."
BOGO, buy one get one 50%
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. I'm really plugging everybody now. A1 Supplements is great for buy one get ones. Now, who? Speaking of supplement brands, are you affiliated with anybody?
Not now. I was, but now I'm looking
Okay.
for something.
And what do you think you want to do a US brand? You want to do
US? Yes.
Okay, cool.
US. I had a couple of Indian brands, but the thing is, I want to be here and take this brand to India.
Okay. So you want to be the bridge and the gap that brings it over.
Yes, and also like I think it's more professional here.
It's
Like,
more of a
dealing-
business.
Yeah, it's more professional here. Yeah. So I want to maybe some new. I don't really care if it's a big brand or it's a new brand. Like I would love it if it's a new brand. I want to grow with them. Rather than being on the side face on some big brand.
Yeah, and they already
be a-
have their athletes.
be a main face on some like a new brand or something.
Yo, any supplement brands watching this shit, hook my man up.
Any supplement brand will work.
Listen, hook him up. He's ready. He's ready to go.
No, man, yeah.
So tell me now. I want to talk. I want to talk a little bit about home for you and coming over here and now going back and forth. You obviously are deep in the culture of where you came from. Do you see that there are cultural differences that you've learned living over here now going back over to India?
Bro, honestly, I don't really, sit with many people, talk with many. I just live alone kind of thing. I just know a couple of people.
Okay.
I hello, hi, everyone, what's up, this and that. But I just know a couple of people. That's it. So I'm not into many. The people I know, they're same. In India, here, they all are same. From here, they all are same. It's just like the way of talking, the way of living is little different. But it wasn't really hard for me because even in India, I was just doing gym. I was working out. I was eating. I was sleeping, and that's it. And I came here.
So this has always been your life that you've just kind of followed the suit for.
Like all my friends, they were just going to the clubs and this and that. Or talking to different girls, blah blah blah. But I was like, nah, man. I just it's 7 o'clock. I must go to the gym.
Okay.
I work out. I rather work out. I come home. I eat big meal. I sleep. The same thing here. And honestly, there was a point where I was like, oh man, I missed a lot.
You feel like you did,
but now
did you really?
No. But now I have a daughter, 3-year-old daughter. I'm married. I'm like, thank God you saved me. I didn't waste any time.
Yeah.
That's a time waste. Like there's no outcome out of it.
Yeah.
I was working out. I was eating good. Look at me now. I'm building muscles. I learn new thing every single day. Rather than going out drinking, just passing out, nothing, bro. Nothing that doesn't help.
Well, the funny thing is, it's almost like I have a lot of guys back in high school that not necessarily used to pick on me, but this is when I was heavy, I was fat, and they would just like give me shit, and they were just kind of like, the guys in high school that want to be assholes and wise asses, whatever. They were in good shape for high schoolers, and they played football and whatever. Now they're all fat. They're all fat and out of shape, and they ask me for help, and I'm like, I'll help you out whatever you want, but it's like, exactly what you're saying. I evolved and I developed, and they kind of regressed.
It's hard to handle fame when you're famous. You need, because people want you to go out with them, have a couple of drinks, like it's like high school football team. Like people be like, oh, chill with us, then drink, have a beer, this and that, blah, blah, blah.
The most popular kid in school. You're hanging out with him.
Yeah, and that's how you fuck up your life. You need to control it. Live like a monk, like Dorian Yates says. Live like a monk. You got to live like a monk, man. I believe in, like, I'm learning my religion a little bit. I'm like on the first step. If there's like 1,000 steps, I'm not even on the first step. But to me, like, this is not me. This is God. So what I try to think, whatever I do, if someone tell me, oh man, you look good, you're competing, you look shredded, you look big, I'm like, thank you, this and that. But from inside, I'm trying to, recall, like, it's not me, it's God. It's not me, it's God. So I don't want to be like, oh, it's me, like, it's me, myself, and I. No, it's not that. It's him, himself, and that's him. I came from him, I'm going to go back to him. That's how I think this is what keep me grounded. I'm on the ground. I don't want to be like, oh, look at me, look at my bicep,
How many bodybuilders do you know that get airheaded and they get full of themselves?
Yeah.
It's nice to have somebody that's more even-keeled and level-headed and humble.
Because eventually your followers going to fall down and then you go into depression. Like Facebook was big. Back in days, MySpace was big.
Oh.
Remember? High school?
I loved MySpace, man. I had
the
greatest song.
I know, man.
I was gonna say I had the greatest song. Every time somebody came to my page, they were bumping.
Yeah, I know. We used to go to like different pages to see what songs they're playing, right? So MySpace was big, flop.
Yeah.
Even now, Facebook is going down. It's all Instagram. Eventually, after a couple of years, there will be no Instagram. Something new.
Well, Instagram's already failing in a lot of ways. Instagram's already failing because they want people to pay for the engagement.
Okay.
And they want people to They're trying. The CEO has already said Instagram is no longer a photo sharing site for photographers and stuff like that. It's like you're literally turning your back on what started you.
Yeah, true.
Because they're trying to be like TikTok because now TikTok took over.
Yeah. But eventually, bro, everything gonna have a downfall.
Yeah, I agree. There's low points and rises of everything.
Yeah. And if someone is already on the ground, there's no downfall. There's only downfall when you go up.
Yeah.
When you think you are up, and if you try to realize and you try to recall, like stay grounded. It's like you say a word 1,000 times, then eventually you start believing in it. Like if I say, "Oh, Biki, you need to be grounded. You need to be on the ground. Don't fly high. Don't fly high. You need to be grounded." Then I cannot fall, bro. Nothing can pull me down because I'm already on the ground.
Now, there's a lot of people that say that you should always be thinking of yourself at the success already or at a high level consistently. Do you, based on your ideologies, you don't believe in that?
I mean, they are not wrong. They just believe in what they want to do.
Okay.
I don't want to do that. I have different goals.
And that's okay. I'm not asking to pry at you. I'm just asking in general.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Like there was a guy, he told me, if someone has like, let's say $100 in his pocket, so he'd be thinking like, oh, what should I eat? I can have steak. I can have Chinese food. I can have Thai food. I can have Indian food. So his brain started working when he has money. So it's a good thing. That's what he was telling me. So it's a good thing when someone has money. So his brain start to work. Like, where should I invest my money? What should I eat? What should I, like, let's say eat. $100, you have like 50 options. And then from 50, you decide one. So it take like an hour, right?
Okay.
An hour, right?
Yeah.
And what if I only have like $5 in my pocket? I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go to halal guy and take just chicken and rice. I save my 1 hour. There's no waste of time. But he was like, one should have more money so his mind works. I'm like, why keep running? Why keep running? Stay calm. You have $5. That's it. Eat your food. Don't waste time on searching like what to eat, what not to eat. That is why I love bodybuilding. I know what to eat every single day. I don't waste my time thinking, what should I make? What should I eat? I make my food, I eat it. I go to gym, I come back home, I sleep. It's like meditation. We go to the gym. Bro, at the gym, even like, I don't think about nothing. I'm just working out. It's me and my pump, and that's it.
Do you listen with headphones?
I have headphones on, but sometimes it's nothing playing.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't. It's just there so people don't disturb me,
It's very zen-like for you.
Yeah, it's just there. That's it. I play with my thoughts. Yeah.
Some people can't handle that. Some people can't handle being by themselves and with their thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no problem with it. I'm alone most of the time. So for me, it's like if I'm not working or shooting or going to the gym, only child syndrome. I've always had downtime with me and my thoughts and alone. But some people, I mean, that's why you get people that are just constantly addicted to watching things, doing things, isn't that? Because they can't just sit still and not do anything.
Because they cannot meditate.
Yeah.
They cannot meditate. It's working out is meditation. You cut yourself from everyone else, your thoughts, people, and everything, and you work out. It's only one thing at a time. That's meditation. When you meditate, you try to focus on your breathing, right? In and out, in and out. That's how someone start meditating.
Yeah.
It's focusing on one single thing. So if someone is working on it and he's like, oh, what should I eat after this? Oh man, that guy is big. That guy is shredded. What is he doing? This and that. Well, that's not meditation. No.
That's letting their thoughts run rampant.
Yeah. So keeping calm, like eating healthy food is always, my thing, because I think this will keep me healthy. Stay from all the diseases. Like no cancer, no nothing. If I eat healthy, organic food and I control my thoughts, I'll be healthy.
Yeah, because thoughts are huge as well. That people don't realize the thought part is huge.
Yeah.
So now, what do you usually eat? You don't have to give me like a breakdown, but like, what are your go-to staples now that you're over here? Because you said over there it was the rice pudding and chicken and this and that. You don't eat like that anymore.
No. I wish I could, man. I love Indian food. I'm from an Indian family, so they cook Indian food like 3 times a day, and I know how hard it is for me to control not eating that. And I don't even taste it, bro.
Yeah, well, because if you have one taste, that's it. You're going to go off the rails.
Exactly.
That's how it goes. That's how I am.
You know it.
That's how I am, man. I have one Sour Patch Kid, and now the whole bag's gone.
One spoon of ice cream, the whole tub is gone.
I black out. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I just ate everything
I
in
didn't
here.
do anything. There's something else. There's someone else. So, bro, honestly, one more thing. I just remember one more thing.
Please.
Diet. Everyone is different. No one can get big or shred with just one kind of diet. People tell me I need to eat this much of protein, like 2 grams per pound or 1.5 grams per pound. Bro, honestly, I was in India for 2 months. I was eating 1,500 to 1,600 calories a day. All vegetables, 15 to 20 egg whites and 2 whole eggs. And that's it. And every 4th day, I was doing refeed with vegetarian diet and just eggs. And I was growing, bro. I felt so good. No pains. I was growing, no gear, nothing. Like nothing at all. 1 scoop of protein a day, and that's it. I was only taking somewhere between 100 gram to 120 gram of protein a day, and that's it. If I tell people that, they won't believe it.
No, of course not.
No,
because they think everything they've been taught about, like you said, 1.5, 2 grams per pound of body weight is like the gold standard. That's all you can do.
Yeah, so 100 to 120 gram of protein a day, no rice, no sweet potato, no potatoes, no oatmeal, no nothing. I was just eating vegetables all day, bro. A lot of vegetables. Trust me. When I say a lot, and some almonds and some cashews and some walnuts, and that's it, bro. I was growing on 15 to 700 calories a day. I was actually growing. I've never seen myself growing in this little food.
And how were the vegetables prepared?
Steam.
What kind of vegetables?
Mix, like broccoli, cauliflower, carrot, brinjals, eggplant.
Any sauces? No?
No, nothing, bro. Just Himalayan pink salt and some black pepper, and that's it. Just 1 scoop of protein. And I was working out twice a day because I was filming stuff. I did 40 videos in 40 days in India, YouTube videos. Damn. So I was filming day and night. I was waking up, working out, having my meal, 2 meals, then I go back to workout, then I have 2 more meals and go to bed. No carbs. Like, people don't count carbs from vegetables, right?
I mean, technically they don't, but yes and no. I do.
I mean, I'm confused.
So I used to do the bro science diet, where I had a coach that told me meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, meal 4, whatever, 5 ounces of meat, a cup of white rice, whatever. Like, he would tell me. And then my other coach, who was a doctor, he taught me how to do macros. So he taught me, if you're going to do macros, this is how you do it. This is how many grams of protein, carbs, and fats that you get per day. And I followed that. And as I was learning it, I had one girl who did macros for years, and she told me, whatever your dietary fiber is, you subtract that from your total carbs. So let's say you're only allowed to have 150 grams of carbs, and there's 50 grams of fiber in there.
You cut it. Yeah,
technically, you've only
that's what I believe in. Yeah.
But my guy said that's not true. The doctor.
No. Because the thing is, the dietary fiber, we cannot digest it. It just goes through the intestine and goes out.
Yeah,
and that's it.
No, I mean, I understand.
I think they call it resistant carbs or something like that. Like they resist to convert into energy.
Okay. I understand what she was saying and what you mean on it, but like at the same time, I do get it, because either way, you are eating the carbs. Your insulin is getting spiked from whatever it is you're eating. Like, I'm not saying spike like crazy. I'm saying your insulin is being receptive to what you're eating. So at the same time, it is as if you had those carbs.
But bro, honestly, I had the best result with that diet.
With that diet?
Yeah.
With the vegetarian?
Even my coach was amazing. He was like, bro, I was eating 5 to 6 pound vegetables a day. Even now, I'm eating 5 to 6 pound of vegetables a day.
It's a lot of fucking vegetables.
I know. And I don't get any gas
shit
problem.
Your brains out?
No, bro. I don't get any gas problem, nothing. You know what my coach told me once? It's always genetic. Like some people, they can do good on vegetarian diet, and some people, they cannot do good on vegetarian diet. That's how their ancestors were. My ancestors, they were vegetarians.
Yeah.
And I can digest vegetables very well. Like some people, their ancestors used to eat meat and this and that. So
I'm more inclined. So however my genes are, I do very well on high fat diets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I get lean when I'm eating tons of bacon and steaks and whole eggs.
Even keto diet.
Yeah.
Eh.
A form of keto. Yeah.
Okay, not keto, but like no carbs, just high
Yeah,
fats
just
and
high, very
protein.
high
Yeah,
fats,
and high
moderate protein. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Every time I've done those, I get shredded on that,
Uh-huh.
and I feel good, but I crave a bowl of rice with steak. That's all I want.
Oh no,
That's all I want. I just want a bowl of rice
that's it.
with steak on top and soy sauce. That's it. That's all I want.
I crave oatmeal with some honey, and that's it.
Is that the go-to?
Oh man, yeah.
So like, now you got to tell me, because I want to get into your becoming a pro and competing and stuff like that. What's the go-to cheat meal? I need to know.
My cheat meal, I eat big. I eat whatever I get. Honestly,
So tell me, give me an example.
Like my last cheat meal.
Yeah, give me something.
My last cheat meal, I had pizza. I had Thai food. I had a brownie. I had a tub of ice cream. What else I had? My mom makes some kind of, it's like a power bowl. It's called pinni in India. Bro, one pinni is like 500 calories. Like I can eat.
Damn, what's it called?
Pinni. You won't get it.
If I Google search it?
You'll get it, but not like what my mom makes. It's special.
How do you spell it?
I'll give you some. When she come back.
How do you spell it? PIN?
PINNI. It's like a power bowl, bro. But the way my mom make it is just
Like
taste.
that?
Bro, yeah, but
they look like shit compared to mom. I'm sure mom makes.
It's like eating Indian food from some kind of restaurant and eating Indian food from home. It's like two different tastes.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna need you to hook. I'm gonna need you to hook me up with some.
Ask Arash, Maria. Ask Justin.
I'm gonna need you to hook me up with some Indian food.
Bro.
I need you to hook me up with some.
I'll
when I can.
Let my mom came back, bro.
When I'm not watching the waistline.
Bro, pinni. Bro, I eat a lot. I just texted my coach. I was like, I just had 5,000 calories just for my cheat meal last night. 5,000 calories just for the cheat meal. I kind of counted.
How'd you feel the next day?
I feel good.
Some guys feel like shit. Some guys feel great.
No. I feel good. I feel okay, because when I'm on my diet, like I'm on my diet program, I follow it 100%. I don't fuck around.
There's no deviation.
There's no, why I don't like macros, like counting the macros,
Mm-hmm.
because how can 15 carbs from rice is as good as 15 carbs from soda or maybe like candies?
Well, that's a debate for somebody that does like if it fits your macros.
No.
That's more sloppy dieting. For me, I don't eat candy. I don't drink alcohol. I don't really eat sugar. I made pancakes yesterday, but they were like regular pancake mix with water. I tracked the pancake mix and I added a scoop of whey protein to it. So that's like probably the dirtiest I'll get on it. But I'm not sitting there saying I'm going to eat just because I have 50 more grams of carbs. I'm not going to go eat a bag of candy. However, you know what a reverse diet is, right?
Yep,
so I reverse dieted years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I reversed all the way up to eating 600 grams of carbs a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was maintaining my body weight at about 190, 195 at 600 grams of carbs.
With the macros.
With macros.
Okay.
But the carbs were so high, so eating 600 grams of carbs is so high, I couldn't just eat sweet potatoes and fucking rice. It'd be too much. I'd be too full. So I wound up eating like Pop-Tarts. I had like Pop-Tarts post-workout. So I'd have my high glycemic sugars after my workout to spike the insulin and help with that. So I kept it somewhat methodical, but I was lean. I wasn't.
I believe you. Like it's same amount of carbs, same amount of calories. But
Is it as healthy as white rice? No, probably not.
Point. That's my point.
But I also couldn't eat, like, let's say, what is it, 160 grams?
But the thing is, bro, that's you doing it for yourself. I'm saying like some people, some coaches, that's how they teach it, like their students. Like if not this, have like 2 pieces of like sugar candy or anything like that. I'm saying no, bro. This is not okay. You can get in shape, you can get ready for a show or something, but this is not healthy because sugar feed cancer.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Yes,
milk is not good for the gut. It's good for babies because they can tolerate lactose very well. But when we grow up, it's not good.
Besides cheese, I don't think I've had milk in fucking years.
Yeah.
Besides cheese and ice cream.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the only time that I have dairy.
Me too, ice cream.
I can't. I have friends that drink
rice
milk.
pudding.
Yeah, I have friends that drink milk, and it's so strange to me. I drink almond milk or oat milk.
Yeah, bro, milk is not good for our body. We know that it causes inflammation. It causes it can cause so many problems in the body because it doesn't digest properly. especially the milk we buy. If someone buy milk, buy organic. I try to buy everything organic. That's why when I go to India, stay at my village, everything we grow our own food.
Almost tastes so much better than
Bro,
what the shit that we get over here, man. It must taste so fresh.
Things here are no flavors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing, bro. I go to my country, like everything is like so much flavors. Like I don't need to put Indian spices. No.
And somebody who's not cultured and has friends, like I have friends from all over the world. I have you. I have friends from Arash with Persian, and like I have friends from everywhere. Max from he's Haitian. Like I hear about all these stories, but somebody who doesn't have friends, like let's pick somebody from like the Midwest in the United States. Never talk to somebody from India or never talk to somebody from. They'd probably think that you guys have horrific food, like quality, and it's like, oh, you have no idea how much better the quality is there versus what we get here because there's less tampering. It's homegrown, like it's real food.
It's real food. Like we have our own chicken, so whenever we need to eat chicken, we just got our own chicken and just cook it.
I gotta get some chickens, man. I gotta get some chickens. I don't think
animal brutality, bro. You cannot cut here.
What do you say?
It's animal brutality here.
Really?
Brutality. Yeah, you
to keep your own chickens?
No, you cannot.
Oh no, I wouldn't kill them anyway.
In India, we can.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat the chickens. I couldn't do that. That would free.
Like we have free range eggs, chickens, goat, everything.
My buddy, one of my best friends, he's a hunter. He hunts deer. He can go and shoot the deer. Bring the venison back to me. I can't shoot the deer. I don't know.
Amazing. I can shoot. I wasn't.
I can fucking shoot it.
I wasn't like that, but now I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to be tough.
He's getting tough. I love it. So on the topic of you becoming a pro, what was that journey like? So obviously we kind of derailed, and then we started talking about you working with George, and that's kind of where we stopped off for your bodybuilding career.
With George, I only did I did 3 shows, and I did my first show with George in 2013, my second show in 15, and my third show in 19, and I turned pro. I didn't do like 5 shows a year and like then next
and
year
grind it out. Yeah.
No. Because the thing is, even without any gear, like any anabolics, when I was just didn't even started anything, my creatinine is always spiked. That's how I am, because I used to eat a lot of meat and milk and this and that. So my creatinine is always on the borderline. So I have to watch. I have to play smart. I don't want to be like, oh, I need my pro card. No, I don't want to fuck up my health. I have to watch, like, especially my coach. Yeah.
Smart.
Bro, bodybuilding is a 9 to 5 job, and that's it. I love bodybuilding, but it's not more important than my life and not important than my family.
I hope y'all are listening, because Andre said the same shit. Bodybuilding is not my life. Yeah. It is my job. It's what I love to do. Taking health number one and taking that seriously.
Bro, if anything happened today, like let's say if my tests are like way up and down, I'll just leave bodybuilding today. I'll do something else. I don't want to kill myself. I have a 3-year-old daughter. I want to live for her. I don't want to play with her. I want to see her growing up, getting her, see her getting married and going to college, this and that. This is life fun. Life should be fun. Not like I'm at the hospital cleaning my kidneys, dialysis, this and that, bro. Life sucks. I have to play smart. That's why I only did 3 shows in 8 or 9 years, and that's it. On my 3rd show, I was pro. I took my time, bro. In that 9 years, there was time in 2 years, I was off cycle. I was like, I'm not competing. I don't need it. I just work hard. I just eat clean. I just work hard. I don't want to be big. I don't want to carry that much muscles. Doesn't matter if it's muscle or fat, my organs gonna work. They have to work hard. My heart is gonna work, pump more blood. Doesn't matter if it's fat or muscles. So I just wanna, give it a break. That's what my coach teach me, to be smart, to be, to not go crazy after bodybuilding. It's just a job. You go to the office, you do your job, you keep everything there, you come back home and you enjoy life. That's what I did, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I teach my clients. Like this is how it should be done.
That's a smart way to do it, man.
Yeah, because I never recommend my clients to take any kind of anabolics, unless they're competing and the blood work is
immaculate,
perfect. then maybe. Only if they want to make this as their profession. Only then.
Yeah, I mean, when I started out, my coach at the time, who will go unnamed because he's a well-known person in the industry, or at least in the Northeast, every single time I get a meal plan from him, there were drugs on it. And I told him, I'm natural, man. I'm doing these shows natural. That's what I want to do. I want to stay natural. That's a goal of mine. I came down from 270 pounds pre-diabetic down to competing in a bodybuilding show at 150 pounds.
Amazing.
That's big for me. I don't want anybody to sit there and say that I did it with drugs.
That's winning a show.
Yeah.
That's more than winning a show.
Yeah.
That's winning in life.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. And I did my research. I heard the drugs that the guys were taking, and I just said, that's not for me. I'm good. I don't want to do that. So unfortunately, not everybody understands that. And they don't understand that your choice is kind of your choice to do.
If I tell people in the last 4 to 5 months, I only took drugs 2 weeks and that's it, people won't believe it.
Of course not. Because they expect you to be on it all the time.
Yeah,
every second of the day, they need you to be on the drugs because that's the reason Biki looks like that.
Yeah. Bro, I eat my meals. I work out hard. I stay consistent. I live a disciplined life. It's not just drugs and that's it. Bro, honestly, in last 4 to 5 months, I only did drugs 2 weeks. That's it. And that also had to do because I was planning to do a show. Then after 2 weeks, I was like, no, I came off. My coach was like, oh, come off.
What show were you going to do?
Now?
What were you going to do?
Oh, the one in Egypt, Kio Pro.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but the thing is, I wasn't ready. Bro, we did the prep in 2 weeks.
It was going to be a 2-week prep?
Bro, I looked amazing, but I wasn't look like top notch, like I could make it to a top 5. If I'm not making top 5, like why do the show?
Why put everything into it? Yeah.
Spend that much money, this and that. It's not about money. It's about mental thing. It's more mental. When you lose, you want to do more. You want to win. It's like you ready to do anything to win. So I just want to control that thinking. So that's why I didn't do the show.
Smart.
Yeah. So
I agree with that.
Bro, we did the prep in 2 weeks. I was in shape. My coach was like, I did my PCT, 6 weeks, 7-week PCT I did. And my coach was like, you want to do a show in 2 weeks? I'm like, okay, if you want me to do a show. He's like, let's try it. Bro, I did a show. I was like ribbed. I was like veins all over my abs, striations going on my quads, triceps in 2 weeks. Because I was already in shape. I wasn't eating bad during my PCT diet or anything. That's how a bodybuilder should be.
Yeah, you should be ready to go.
Ready to take off the clothes.
Ready to go. Nah, the guys that get too fat in the off season and then they have to work 20 times harder to get it all off. Yeah, that's kind of like me. I've been in an off season for like 3 years. And now it's time to shed all the fat again and get right back into it.
I mean, like you do it for lifestyle, right?
Yeah, so now I'm not doing it to compete.
Different things. So
I'm never competing again.
When someone is a bodybuilder and he carry a lot of fat, this and that, and when he get ready for a show, he had to take more drugs then.
Yeah. Put more strain on his system.
Yeah, and if you already lean, you don't need many drugs. Maybe half or even less than that. So it's a smart game.
It's like an oil change. Just top it right on left.
That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah,
right.
I agree, man. So now, what are you going to be doing coming up?
Nothing. 2022.
Nothing.
No.
Okay.
No, I just want to focus more on my social media thing, make some money. To be honest.
I love that.
Competing. Yeah, honestly, bro, I don't want to compete 2022. I want to take a year off, spend some time with my family, enjoy food, 1 cheat meal a week. That's it. And
when do you do it? Saturday or Sunday?
Doesn't matter, bro. Like today, I feel like having some kind of Indian food, so I might do it today.
Ooh,
yeah.
He's about.
It's not. It's because, bro, it all depends. Like if my family is having dinner all together, or maybe we're going out. My wife wanna go out to IHOP. I go with her. I do my cheat meal. That's it.
That's cool.
It's not like I plan my cheat meal with my family, not according to me. It's according to my family. Like when we having a special occasion, I have a cheat meal.
That's good. That's the way it should be.
I try to not to be selfish.
Yeah, because it's tough enough sometimes with the lifestyle, especially with your loved ones.
Yeah.
I remember when I was prepping, it gets very tough when you're having the regimented meals every single day, and they want to go out and eat, and you feel like you got to keep doing what you want to do and to stay on your goals, but you also don't want to miss out on the time and experiences with them. So
that's why I take 2022 off, make some money, do some work, build my social media, spend time with the family, and come back. 22. It's not like a comeback. It's just I'm doing bodybuilding even 2022. I'm just not competing. I'm doing bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Just not competing. That's it.
And you're still training with George?
Yeah.
Okay, you're still training with George, and you've been training with Arash?
Here and there.
Here and there, in and out?
Rush. I'm filming with Physique. This Sunday we're filming arms.
Dope.
I was in India, just came back. I have to be back on schedule with Rush, I think.
And how long are we going to get the beard in the off season? How long are we going to
I never cut it.
Never?
No.
You've never cut it?
I mean, from last May to now, from till I died, I'll never cut it. Bro, this is my religion, this thing.
That's what I was going to ask you as well, because some people may not be familiar with it. It's a Sikh, right? You're a Sikh?
Yeah, Sikh.
Okay, so how when you take your turban, it's turban?
It's turban.
Okay, I just want to make sure I get all. I want to make sure I get all the terms. So when you take your turban off, how long is the hair? Is it all the way down?
They're growing. No, not yet.
Okay.
Because I just started doing this.
Because when I first met you, you didn't have the turban yet.
No.
Okay.
I started in May of this month.
Okay.
Last year May. So it's only been like 5, 6, 7, 8 months. That's it.
Okay.
They're not long. They're up to here yet. I'm gonna keep them growing. They want to grow how long?
Listen, it's part of the religion. So what made you want to get
honestly, like we're not supposed to cut any hair from any part of our body.
Oh,
but
really?
I still do because I do bodybuilding, so I have to remove all my hair. So, and they, it's even work is kind of like a religion. You gotta work like religiously. That's how you get successful.
Yeah.
So even this is my religion, kind of. So at least I can grow my beard and my hair. So I'll at least do this.
Listen, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the pro stage
more,
with the turban on. It's awesome, man.
Trust me, I'm so excited to step on stage. But I wanna, grow first, get shredded, big, tight, and then I wanna step on stage. I don't wanna step on stage half-assed.
You want to be perfect.
Yes, that's why I wanna take 2022 off and work on my body too.
Okay.
Yeah, just like I told you, I still be doing bodybuilding, just not competing. Like I'll be,
This is the most important part of bodybuilding.
Yeah.
the competing part's just kind of like the second nature. Is just what you get to show off with what you've been doing.
Bro,
all the consistency is now.
Mostly bodybuilders, they don't like competing. They have to compete to hold on their sponsors or to get more sponsors. They don't like competing because competing is not fun. Bro, how can eating less food is fun?
It's not.
Bro, it's not fun.
It's not.
If someone say, I love bodybuilding, no. I wouldn't say I love bodybuilding. I like I like the workout part. I mean, the diet part, everything. But I don't like prepping for a show. It's very hard because it's hard to control the thoughts when you low on carbs, especially the last 4 or 5 weeks. You get irritated a lot from the family. I was getting irritated from my 1-year-old daughter, bro. Imagine that.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, this doesn't worth it.
You get a short fuse. It just happens.
But bro,
it's part of it.
This is worth it, bro.
No, it's not. I'm not making an excuse for it. I'm just saying it's unfortunately a piece of the puzzle with what happens. I was living with 5 other guys when I competed. I did a 22-week prep, and then I wound up like the last 6-7 weeks. I was a miserable fuckhead to be around, and I didn't want anything that they did.
You don't want to say anything. You don't want to hear anything, right?
Anything that they did, just a dish that wasn't cleaned, or them coming home from the club on the weekends too loud, and I had to do cardio in the morning. And in my mind, you were like, well, you get lean when you sleep, so I don't want to be fucking woken up. And every single time I'd get woken up, and I would come outside like a bat out of hell and just like, who woke me? And everybody would just be like, it wasn't me, I swear. Yeah.
But it's not the best part, bro. I know, like, discipline, this and that, but this doesn't worth it. Bro, I was like, after the show, I was like, how can I be mad at a 1-year-old kid? I was like, oh man, this voice. He was crying because he was hungry. I was like, man, this voice, this and that. It wasn't me. I couldn't control my thoughts, bro. Low on carbs, thinking about the show, thinking about the competition, this and that.
Training, you're drained. Yeah.
All these things. Then I was like, no, fuck it, no. If I compete, I don't want to compete to win. I just want to compete for myself, and that's it. And now I don't compete to win. I would like to win, but that's not the goal. Because that goal always fuck up my mind. That's me. Maybe that goal, is different for everyone. Like some people, they get excited. They have fun competing. But mostly, I would say like people get tense. They look at others' photos on Instagram, this and that. They're like, "Oh man, he's looking good," this and that, and they start taking more drugs. They start doing more cardio. They start getting irritated, this and that. That's not bodybuilding. That's not
It's
bodybuilding.
fucking stressful. Is what it
It's
is.
very stressful, bro. It's not easy. It's
And you
not
don't want
easy.
that. You're
No,
trying to
no.
alleviate the stress and stay calm. And like
Yeah.
you said in the beginning, trying to stay very centered and even
That's the
keeled.
goal. That's the goal. Bodybuilding is like a job, like I told you. It's like a job, 9 to 5 job, and that's it. I don't want to take my office work to my home and get mad at my family. Doesn't
Yeah, because
work
they're
for me.
number one for you.
Yeah.
Dude, listen, man. Let me ask you this. How can people follow you, get in touch with you if they want training by you, anything like that? Just to
I'm very active on Instagram.
So what's the Instagram? Plug it.
Oh man, I don't even remember.
You just got to say it.
Instagram.
Oh my God.
Bro, honestly, it's IFBB
I got you.
Pro or something like that, bro. I have no idea. I'm sorry.
You're great. You don't have to apologize. IFBB Pro _ Biki BIKISINGH. That's my man right there.
Yeah, that's my Instagram.
Are
I'm
you,
very
uh,
active on Instagram?
Are you training today? Or are you done?
I did training today in the morning. I did some shoulders. I might go again to do some abs and some stretching.
Okay.
Never leave stretching.
Stretching is huge.
Yeah,
Stretching is huge. There's an app
that's
called
how you grow.
There's an app called Ramwad that I'm trying to get more into, and it's basically ISO hold stretches to just open you up and this and that. I got to give it a shot again.
That's how you grow, bro.
When after I had COVID in last year, about a year ago,
You got COVID?
Yeah, I got COVID a year
Oh,
ago.
okay.
I got COVID a year ago, and then I was getting like weird neurological issues from it. So like my feet were off, and they felt heavy, and this and that. And I worked with this natural medicine guy who helped get me back on track and make me feel better.
Mhm.
But it's just the last 3 to 4 weeks, that my feet finally feel better again. So during it, when I was having the neuro shit, I was trying to do the stretching and stuff like that, and I just wasn't into it because I felt off. I didn't know what was going on in my body, and I kind of needed to just get all the viral fragments out of my system first. And now that I'm feeling better, like really better again, I'm gonna start trying to stretch again because I need to. My hip flexors are always tight. It's insane.
Same
It's
here.
always.
Yeah.
I sleep on my stomach, and I do that one right leg up on my stomach.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I've tried. Now I put the pillow underneath my hips to try to
you
even myself
squat?
out. Yeah, I squat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel weird when I squat.
Yeah, so I used to. I mean, I used to squat a lot. Like I
Yeah.
was deadlifting and squatting a lot. And at the time, I was squatting probably about 340, 350 for like 2-3 reps, and I was deadlifting about 500 in my max.
Amazing.
So I was doing really good. Like it was. I would rep out 405 for like 10 reps, totally fine on deadlifts. But now that I haven't been doing that a lot, my hip flexors are so fucking tight constantly. And then I was having some issues with my hip flexor. Was it my hip? Yes, it was my hip flexor was causing impingement in my knee. Mike Camp helped me out. So Mike is the homie. I got to get Mike back on to
Mike
talk.
fixed my lower back, bro. I
Mike's
had so
great.
much pain. Yeah, he knows his stuff.
Did he
knows
use the shockwave therapy on you?
Yeah.
He goes, I don't know where it's gonna hurt, Nick, but it's probably gonna hurt. And I go,
just
what?
tell me where to
I'm
hurt.
like,
I'll just stay there.
I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what the fuck does that mean? It's gonna hurt. What is it gonna
It's
feel like?
bad pain. It's bad. You know when
It's like
pain.
sharp pain. It's like a needle getting put in you.
Yeah.
It's
bad, bro. It's bad. I don't know. It's a shockwave thing.
but like if we leave
I had it
anybody,
on my elbow.
yeah, dude, I had it. He did it on my knee, and he did it on my hamstring, and the knee was killing me. There were some parts of the knee that I was just like, I was like, yeah, you could just keep going there because that feels terrible, but I know it's working.
It's
So
gonna fix it.
well, what's cool about it is as it's hurting, it hurts, and then it starts getting slower and slower,
The
and
inflammation start going away,
and you don't feel the pain anymore. So you're like, oh shit, that's kind of crazy. That I
Yeah.
guess it is really doing what it's supposed to do.
True.
But dude, I want to thank you for coming in.
No, thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
You're
It's
the-
my first time
you're the fuck- you're
podcasting.
the
I really
fucking
loved
man. I
it.
love you, dude.
Yeah,
You're
thank
great.
you. I love you too, man.
Seriously, you're an amazing human being. I wish nothing but you, the success and amazingness for you and your family. I get amped every time I see you in the gym, bro. For real.
Let's see you around, man.
We'll have to do another one
Sound-
when you get Junaid to come in. We'll have to do one with Junaid, and
100%.
Dude,
Maybe do one online with him. You know, I'll get him online.
it's tough. You know, I want to do the online ones. Dorian wanted to do an online one with us.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, so
things.
John Panetti is very close with Dorian.
He
And
did session. Yeah, true.
before the pandemic, John went to Spain to train with Dorian, and then right in like March, before we knew anything about the virus or anything like that, Dorian was supposed to come to Bev's and he wanted me to film him there. And then he said, and I want to come on the podcast with you and John.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, that sounds great. And then obviously he didn't leave Spain, so we didn't get to have him on. So he's like, I'll do one whenever you want. We could do one over the internet. And I'm just like, yeah, but like, you know, we have everything high quality here. So it's like a weird thing for me. Like I want to have everybody in studios. This way I can look you in the eye. There's more emotion there and everything like that. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah, 100%.
Listen, thank you everybody for tuning in to, I think this is episode 13. Episode 13 of Rizology.
Okay, 30. Lucky number 13.
Lucky number 13. My man Biki, let's go. Peace.